Clay Sains. I'm one of the small group leaders for the 10th grade boys Preston Trail Student Ministry Group, and then I am a firefighter paramedic for the city of McKinney. Growing up, I went to church, but I wouldn't really say it was a relationship with God. I had no real purpose or drive. I had a great job, I had focus on a career, but I didn't really have anything for me or to really push me to do anything. There were certain things, I'd seen from work and just in life that made me question, if there was a God that everybody's so in love with, if it's there, how can he do these things to certain people and do that? The biggest issue then would have been anger. I didn't know who to be upset with. Was it me? Was it other people? I'd been a couple times to Preston Trail before I actually started going. My mom had always had us do a little Christmas Eve thing. So we'd come to church. This would be just Christmas Eve service. She started asking me to come, and she just asked, hey, let's go. And I finally started going, and there was just this one service. Everybody says that the preacher's always talking to you. There's going to be that one point you go in, and no matter what you're going through, everything's going to line up. Every cue point's going to hit something. It hit me to that point when I got home. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And that was really the lowest of the lows. It was you just fell down and crying out okay, you win, I'm done. I would say that was probably the biggest moment I've had to surrender myself in my life. The community here has opened it up to where it shows you that, hey, you kind of have to have a group to be able to prosper in a good way. When I got into the Rooted group, it was amazing. It was a Tuesday night group and it was online, so I was able to make it all. There were some work nights where I couldn't make it, but it was good enough to where that's now our Tuesday men's group, and we meet every Tuesday. Just a little night with the boys. We do our little worship stuff. We have kind of a Bible study plan, but it's just a solid, group foundation. Rooted taught me a lot about how you have to have community in Christ to be able to grow. This thing kept going across the screen, test drive, hey, we need people that can help, lead kids, just come see if it's for you. And it was just small little things here and there that kept saying it. My mom had said to me in the car, hey, you should try that. And I was like, no, I don't think I need to. And then one day I just did, so I emailed. It's hey, I'm looking to get involved, what can I do? That was probably the best decision I've made in a long time. And I think God found a place to put me in. First time I was baptized, I was 13 or 14. I had just done confirmation with the church I was going to at the time. And really, then and now looking back, I had no idea what that was. I didn't know what I was doing, I thought I did. But the second time around, we had high def, 2020. Which ironic, it was right before all this, crud started going on. It was our last big thing we could have that was normal, but we were just sitting there. It was right before they had ended the last service. They were doing some worship music, and the dudes just crowded around me, and then, everybody, started putting their arms on each other, and it was just one of those moments where it was really good. We're all in that moment of worship together, and it just came down all right, I'm gonna get baptized. The second time for me, honestly, was God letting me push the reset button. It's been awesome ever since. It's just that sense of renewal is what it really has been. I don't deal with a lot of anger anymore. I don't deal with a lot of the worrying about the what ifs. Really, coming back to God and actually trusting and, wanting to follow him and, do as best I can. Everybody's going to mess up, but, it gives me that comfort to where I can take every day and just be you know what, God's got my back. And it really has given me a new way to enjoy life, even with all the negative. Before Preston Trail, it wasn't really a good life, it seemed like, lost, not really focused on anything, didn't really know what my purpose was. But really after getting community here and growing with God, finding my way back to faith, it's a brand new life.